We'll get you to your 9 things that you need to know in a moment. First, we say good morning to Nick Bender with the check of our forecast. Hi, Nick.
Good morning, y'all. Tell me it's July without telling me it's July. There you go. It's humid this morning. It's going to be sunny and hot this afternoon. No chance of a shower or thunderstorm. 72 degrees out the door this morning. This afternoon, 90. And with that increased humidity, it's going to feel more like the mid 90s and then remaining warm and muggy overnight. Now, it will stay hot and humid for the 4th of July weekend, but there are changes here that we have to prepare for. On Friday, hot and breezy, 90 degrees, slim chance of a shower or thunderstorm. I mean slim, maybe a 10% chance of a brief pop-up shower or storm. I think our 4th of July, fireworks celebrations are in good shape today and tomorrow. On Saturday, there is a chance of thunderstorms, maybe a little higher than the 4, so sporadic showers, off and on showers and thunderstorms are possible on Saturday as well as on Sunday. Cody.
Nick, thank you. We start with your 9 things to know and an eye on Capitol Hill. House Republicans worked through the night in their efforts to advance President Trump's spending bill. The House Speaker worked to sway some lawmakers who were on the fence or voting against the bill. A final vote is expected later this morning.
We are watching a crash scene that has shut down 435 near Gregory this morning. The highway closing around 1:30. It's not clear exactly what happened, but we do know northbound traffic was diverted for hours at 87th Street. It cleared just before 4:30. It's 4:31 right now. So you'll get updates this morning on First News and KMBC.com.
Independence police are looking for a person they say hit someone with a truck. Here's a look at the truck. Dark 2022 diesel Chevy Silverado with an Iowa plate. Officers say the driver got into a fight with someone just after 2 Wednesday morning outside the Rhinestone Cowgirl Bar before hitting the person they were fighting with the truck and driving off. The victim's in critical condition in the hospital.
Sean Diddy Combs is still in jail after the judge overseeing his case denied bail. That's after a jury found Diddy not guilty of the most serious of the 5 charges against him, sex trafficking and racketeering. The jury did convict him of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. His attorneys asked that he be released while he awaits sentencing, but the judge denied that request, pointing to Diddy's history of violence. Well, an intern for Kansas Representative Ron Estes was shot and killed in Washington, D.C. 21-year-old Eric Tarpinian Jackham was shot Monday, died Tuesday. 2 other people were shot. They're expected to survive. Police say they believe it was a targeted shooting, but that the people who were hit were not the intended victims. He had been working for Representative Estes since last month. Estes represents Kansas's 4th congressional district. He says that he'll remember Eric's kind heart and he's grateful for his service.
That money is the essence of my classroom.
Trump administration's freezing more than $6 billion in federal education grants meant for immigrant and low-income students. Trump administration claims states and schools are using the grants to somehow advance a political agenda and were misused to support immigrants in the country illegally or promote LGBTQ+ inclusion. Advocates push back against those claims and say these funding freezes will greatly affect a number of school programs and even force parents to find other child care options.
The header, it's a good one, it's there!
Another first for KC Current. Call up. Claire Hutton scored her first international goal in a friendly against Canada last night. The 19-year-old debuted with the national team just this year. She was one of 4 current players on the field last night. The U.S. won 3-0.
We just want you to be careful. We want you to use caution anytime you're setting off any fireworks. Anything's dangerous.
Belton's fire marshal says his crews are ready to respond to any fireworks calls. From fires to burns, first responders are prepared for anything. They also want people who are setting off fireworks themselves to pay attention and be careful. Red, White, and Blue Springs happens tonight at Young Park in Blue Springs. Starts at 5, caps off with fireworks around 9:30. There are several fireworks shows tonight and tomorrow on both sides of the state line. You can see a full list online at KMBC.com.